Hello and welcome to Portugal. Today we're going to do a sort of just full body shift through everything. So this is a really nice one for the morning when you just want to stretch everything out. It's going to be a Vinyasa style, but we're going to move through everything just so we can feel really good for the rest of our day. So coming into a seated position to begin. Cross-legged is preferable, but if you'd rather another position, that's absolutely fine. Placing the hands on the lap and just closing down the eyes to begin. A couple of breaths just to center ourselves, bring ourselves into the right headspace. So closing down the eyes and then a big inhale through the nose. Your first breath is a big exhale out the mouth. One more inhale through the nose. And then big breath out. And now we begin by sealing up the lips, breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale one more, just like that. We inhale to take the arms overhead, open up the eyes. Exhale, we take a cactus shape with the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, we go up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale one more time, up to the ceiling. Exhale, cactus the arms. The next exhale takes you for a twist over to the right side. Nice and tall with the spine. And then we're inhaling to bring right arm all the way over the top. So arms are crossed, knees are touched. Round through the back, bring the chin into the chest. The next inhale brings your left arm all the way up to the top. And the exhale, we take the twist. Again, nice and tall with the spine for one more breath. Inhale, come all the way up with both of the arms. Exhale, bring it down. We're coming to a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to take some movement with the spine. You can take normal cat-cows, otherwise I'm recommending circles today. So pushing the ribs over to one side, then dropping the belly down, ribs over to the other side, push up into the back. Circles can be quite nice because there's a little bit more free movement, so you can hold whatever you need to, making sure that you do both directions. Inhale, one more breath wherever you are. Then we're sitting back to child's pose for a breath, so knees out wide, sink the hips. Let the chest drop down, elbows fall to the floor for a big breath in. And then we're looking up, taking the hands as wide as your mat. We're going to ripple forward to a cobra pose. So inhaling, drawing the chin to the chest, rounding through the back. And then we come forward, release the feet and the legs, hips drop down. And then exhale, big toes touch, hips sink all the way back to the heels. Two more. Inhale, chin to the chest. We round through the back and then release the feet, drop the hips. Exhale, big toes touch. Hips go back. One more big breath in to ripple forward. Release the knees. Exhale, big toes touch, child's pose. Just rest here for a couple of breaths. And then coming back up to a tabletop position, bring the knees back underneath the hips. We're inhaling, pushing the left foot up to the sky. So we're starting to switch on the glutes. And then we're exhaling to straighten that left leg, point through the toe. Hold for the breath in. The breath out takes the leg out to the side. So over to the left side. Try and keep your right hip exactly where it is. Don't lean over. Squeezing left glute on, one more breath. Your glutes will squeeze on. Exhale, drop the toes down to the floor. We sink back to the heels. Left leg is stretched out. Inhale, come all the way back up. We're lifting that left leg up, squeeze back up, and take it to the back. Your left glute will have started to fire. Squeeze left knee into the chest, and then we step through to a low lunge pose. Inhale, we come up with the arms. Exhale, the hips sink forward. Exhale, hands go down. We swivel that right foot so it faces the edge of the mat. And then the hands come on the inside of the left foot. Forearm onto the thigh. We stretch all the way up and over towards the front. If that's not enough, you can bring the left hand down, stretch into the hip. Inhale, come all the way up with the arms. Right hand goes down to the floor. Left leg sweeps up. We're going to hold here for one more breath. Then we're bending up that left leg, grabbing hold of the foot if you can. Just warming up through the spine a little bit more for a small back bend. Inhale for one. Exhale, we release arm and leg. Bring the left toes down, come all the way up. Taking the hands behind the head, moving into a little bit of core. We're inhaling to go nice and tall with the spine. The exhale, we're taking the elbows over to the front. Inhale, come up to the middle. Exhale, we go to the back. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, front. Inhale, center. Exhale, final time to the back. Inhale to the center. Release the hands, bend into the left knee. Windmill the arms all the way down and come back to a tabletop position. Take one breath in your tabletop. And a full breath out through the mouth. This time, right foot goes up to the sky, flex through the toes. Your exhale straightens that right leg out to the back. Strong leg, point through the toes. And then we're taking the leg out to the side. Again, trying not to lean, just the right leg that moves out to the side as much as you can. My glute is switched on. Hold it for one more breath. Then take the right toes to the floor. We're sinking back into the hips. Full breath in. Inhale, come all the way back up onto the wrists. We squeeze that right leg up. And then we take it to the back. Knee pulls into the chest. We step through to a low lunge pose. Inhaling to bring up the arms. And then exhaling to sink the hips forward. One full breath. Exhale, bring the hands down. Right hand on the inside. And we swivel that left knee and foot so it's out to the side. What you can do is bring right forearm to thigh, or maybe right hand down. Left arm sweeps up and over, and again we sink into the hips. Inhale, one more breath. This can be a little sticky sometimes. Inhale, come all the way up with the arms, straight right leg. We take left hand all the way down to the floor. Right arm, right leg, both lift. Inhale for 1. Exhale, bend into the right leg, reach back, catch hold of the foot if you can. And then we take a slight back bend. Inhale for 1. Exhale, release arm, release leg. And we take it down to the floor, come all the way up. Again, taking the hands behind the head. We inhale to go nice and tall with the spine. Exhale, we drop the elbows over to the front. Inhale to center. Exhale to the back. Inhale, center. Exhale, front. Inhale to the middle. Final time at the back. Inhale, back up to center. Release the arms. Windmill the hands all the way back to the front. Take it back to your tabletop position. And when you're ready, into your first downward facing dog, tucking under the toes, sending the hips nice and high. Bend through your knees as it's our first one, that's absolutely fine. Pedal through the knees. Maybe give your head a little shake from side to side. Inhale, one more breath. Then we're gazing forward and walking the hands back towards the feet. We're going to take the feet out wide, drop it down low for a yogi squat. You can stay static in your yogi squat, but if it feels a little bit tight, then just move from side to side. Add in any movements that you might need just to open through the hips. Couple more breaths to work into our hips. If you're in stillness, nice and proud with the chest, pull the chest through, shoulders relax back. Inhale, one more breath. And then hands go down, toes to the front. Take a forward fold or a ragdoll, whatever you need. I'm going to sway from side to side, but you can take a static position. If you want, you can grab the elbows and bounce. 2 more breaths to work into our hamstrings. Inhale for 1. And then slowly rolling all the way up to a standing position when you're ready. Shoulders roll back and down. Take a big step up to the front of your mat, ready for your Surya Namaskaras. We're inhaling, arms come all the way up to the top, palms touch. Exhale, take it down for a forward fold. Inhale, we come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step it back to your high plank pose. Knees go down, chest and chin down to the floor. And then we inhale, take a baby cobra. For the first one, keep the elbows bent. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Again, if you need to pedal, that's absolutely fine. Inhale for one more. And then look forward, step, maybe even jump if you're ready. Up to the front of the mat, come up to your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up with the arms, big stretch up. Second round, we go straight back down on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands go down, step back, high plank. Knees go down, shift the weight forward over the wrists, chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, we come forward, maybe this time, full cobra with straight arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale for 2 more breaths. Check your fingers, check they're spread really nice and wide. Inhale for 1. Bend the knees, look forward, step, maybe jump all the way up to the front and into a halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, hands go down, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Moving on. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, come to chair pose. Keep the hips down nice and low. And then we're going to come with a flat back. So bring the chest forward over the thighs, thumbs point up to the ceiling. We want to keep our biceps in line with our ears. Chest really nice and low. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. We take a forward fold. We're inhaling to step the right leg all the way back. Come to a lizard pose, so just wiggling your left foot out to the edge of the mat. You're going to continue to work into the hips and the hamstrings. So just rocking backwards and forwards in your lizard pose for a couple of breaths. Inhale, one more breath. Then we're planting right hand down to the floor. Inhale, left arm goes up to the sky. We take it all the way to the back and try to grab hold of your foot. What can sometimes help is if you ease your way out of the pose, grab the foot, and then re-sink the hips forward. Push your foot into your hand, hand into the foot, so you get a little bit of work into a back bend as well. Inhale, one more breath. Release hold of the foot, left hand all the way back over. Take it to a half split, so stretching left leg out, left toes flexed up to the ceiling. Again, try to straighten through the spine, so maybe you're coming up higher. Then we take right hand either down to the floor or perhaps to the shin. We're twisting the chest out to the side. Then maybe your left arm extends. It's enough just to stay here with the shin. Maybe take the hand down and straighten through the left arm. This works quite a lot into the IT band as well, which can often be a little bit tight. We're holding one more breath. Exhale, bring it down. Shift the weight back forwards into your lizard pose. We're going to step the back foot in and come to another yogi squat. So step it forward, hips drop down to the floor. Elbows press the knees out nice and wide. Chest nice and proud, 2 more breaths. Inhale for 1. This time hands go down. Your left leg steps all the way back for your lizard pose, back knee down. 3 breaths to move in your lizard pose. Any which way that feels really good for your hips. Inhale, 1 more breath in. Then left hand plants down, we inhale, right arm up. It extends to the back on the exhale, catches hold of the foot, and then sink your hips down, back towards the front of the mat. Pushing hand into the foot, foot into the hand for a lovely stretch. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Release the hand, release the foot. We're just coming into our half splits pose. Right leg straightens, right toes flexed. Hands can stay down or they can come up onto the hips. 2 breaths. Again, same 2 options. Left hand can go onto the shin and we spin the chest open, hand stays on the hip. Perhaps left hand goes down to the floor for a bit more stability. And then if you wish, you can extend the right arm. There might be a particular side that is a little bit tighter here. Don't worry, just breathe through it for 1 more breath. We exhale. Right hand down, shift it back to the front, taking it 3-way vinyasa, so stepping all the way back to your high plank pose. Shift the weight forward. We exhale to lower chaturanga. Inhale, come forward and work into your upward facing dog or your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Hopefully everything's starting to feel a little warmer. Inhale for 2. Inhale for 1. We're inhaling left leg up to the sky. Bend through the knee and open through the hip. Squeeze left knee up to the sky. 1 more breath. Left knee comes back into the chest. Shift the weight forward into the wrists. Extend that left leg across the body. We're going to take it to fallen triangle. So right hand goes all the way up to the sky. Swivel the back toes, push the hips. Hips drop all the way down to the floor. Sweep it all the way over. All the way around until the right hand comes down. Sweep it to the other side. Hips go up. We're going to do those 2 movements 1 more time. Lower down, sweep over, left hand down, right sweeps, hips up. Final time, hips lower. We sweep over, right hand down, hips up. We lower all the way down to the floor, come back to the front. Tuck the back toes under. Squeeze that left hip in towards the body. And then bring the knee back into the chest. We're sending it all the way back up for a 3-legged dog. We're gonna open through the hip one more time. Maybe this time you drop all the way down to a wild thing. Big stretch out, left arm, if you have the space. And then we flip all the way back over. Bring the knees down to the floor. Take a clasp of the hands behind the back, a big stretch out of the shoulders. And then we take it back to our downward facing dog for the other side. Inhaling, right leg up to the sky. We bend through the knee and open the hip. One more breath. And then we bring right knee into the chest. Shift the weight forward. Take the right leg through. We inhale to swivel the back toes, left arm to the sky. Fallen triangle. Lower the hips all the way down to the floor. Take a big sweep of the arms. Left hand goes to the back. Right arm up, we stretch. Lower the hips. Sweep it back to the front, right hand down, left raises. One more each side. Take it all the way to the back. And we lower down. Right hand, we sweep up. Lower it down, bring the left hand to the front. Swivel the back toes. We're gonna pull that right hip and knee back into the chest. Send the right leg back up to the sky. Knee bends, we open the hip. Staying there or dropping down to a wild thing. Big stretch out with the right arm. Exhale, bring it all the way back. Knee to the chest. Step back to your high plank pose and we shift it through. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're inhaling to look forward. You can step or jump all the way up to the top. Come into your halfway lift. We exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Sweep the arms, chair pose. Exhale to Tadasana, mountain pose. Make sure you're at the front of your mat. We're inhaling to step the left leg all the way back for a high lunge. And then we take a cactus with the arms. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend the knees, cactus the arms. One more, inhale. Exhale, we cactus. Inhale, we straighten. Exhale into a warrior two, bending into the knee. 2 breaths. Inhale for 1. Inhale, flip the right palm, sweep it all the way back, big stretch up. And then we straighten the front leg, straight into a triangle pose, dropping right arm down to the floor. One more breath in your triangle pose, maybe hovering that bottom hand. We're gazing down to the floor, bending into our front knee, shifting to a half moon pose. Right leg up to the sky. Strong, straight leg. Left toes flexed. And then maybe, like we did at the beginning, reaching back, catching hold of the foot, taking a slight back bend. Inhale, one more breath. Exhale, we release. Step it all the way back to your warrior two. We're inhaling to straighten and then coming into a pyramid pose. So bring your back toes, your left toes at a 45-degree angle and turn to face your hips to the front, so hips are square. We're inhaling to go nice and tall with the spine and then exhaling to come halfway to begin. You want to focus on pulling your right hip back and your left hip forward. Now, if that's enough, you can stay here, or you can take similar to what we did in our half splits pose. So your left hand goes onto the shin. We spin the chest out to the side. Again, that might be enough here. Or maybe you want to extend that right arm for 2 breaths. Inhale for 1. Come back to your traditional pyramid pose. And then we inhale to come up with the arms. Step it all the way to the front. Take a shake of the legs. This time we inhale to step the right leg all the way back for a high lunge pose. 3 cactuses. Exhale to cactus the arms. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, we cactus. Inhale to straighten. Final time, cactus on the exhale. Inhale, we go up. Exhale, warrior two. 2 breaths. Inhale for 1. And then flip the left palm, sweep it back to reverse the warrior, take a big stretch. Inhale, come all the way back up, straightening the legs and arms. We exhale for a triangle pose. Inhale, 1 more. And then we gaze down, bend into that left knee, shifting it forward to a half moon pose. Right leg extends up this time. Strong bottom leg. Maybe staying there, or maybe grabbing hold of your foot. And taking it into a back bend for 2 breaths. Inhale, 1 more. Exhale, release. Softly step it back to your warrior two, bending into that front knee. Inhale, we straighten the arms and legs. Take it to a pyramid pose, so bringing your back foot in slightly to 45 degrees. The hips turn to face the front. Nice and tall and long with the spine. Then the exhale takes you to halfway. Again, left hip back, right hip forward this time. So squaring the hips. One more breath here before we take the twist. And then the option to take the right hand on the shin, spin the chest out to the left. Maybe that hand stays on the hip. Maybe the left arm extends up. 2 breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale, take it down. Bring the hands on the hips, come all the way up and step it to the front. Take a shake out of the legs. I'm gonna move through now into our seated postures. So taking a breath in to go up nice and tall, and the exhale takes you down to the floor. Inhale, we come up halfway. Exhale, hands down, step back to your high plank pose. We lower for our chaturanga, and inhale for our back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna bend the knees, and if we can, jump through to a boat pose, Navasana. Bend the knees, cross the legs, jump through, take them out in front. Don't worry if yours didn't look like that. Hands go behind the thighs. We pull the chest through, compress belly, thighs. Maybe you're extending out the arms. We're holding for 2 breaths. One more, inhale. Exhale, we take the feet, extend the left leg out. Right foot comes to the inner thigh. We turn to face that left leg and inhale, arms come up. Exhale, take a fold over the left leg. Just go to wherever you can. Inhale for 2. Inhale for 1. Come all the way up, switch the legs. Right leg extends, left foot into the inner thigh. Turn to face. We inhale, up with the arms. Exhale, take it forward, take a fold. Inhale, one more breath. And come all the way back up. Final boat pose. So bringing both the feet together, knees up wide, chest pulls through, arms extend, maybe your legs extend. 2 breaths. I am strong. Inhale for 1. Full exhale. And then you can lower down, come all the way onto the spine. Bring the knees into the chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Bring the palms and the heels down to the floor. We're taking 1 bridge pose. Palms pressed down. We inhale to lift the hips off, push them up to the sky. Maybe close down the eyes. Two more breaths. Hips come all the way down to the floor slowly. Knees draw in. Finishing with a spinal twist. Knees drop over to the left when you're ready. Right arm extends. Inhale, bring your head back to center along with the knees. Exhale over to the right. The left arm extends. Inhale, one more breath. Exhale back into center. Hug your knees into your chest. One final breath in. Exhale, extend arms and legs for your Shavasana pose. Big breath in through the nose. And then big release out the mouth. Slowly begin to take some movement with your fingers and your toes. Maybe a nice big stretch with the arms. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to come back up to a seated position. Closing down the eyes, rolling the shoulders back. Prayer at the chest with the palms. Inhale up to the third eye, up to the forehead. And if it's in your practice, you can say namaste. Namaste. Well done for practicing with me and completing the video. I hope everything feels so much better now we've moved through it all, and you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in my next video.